So before we get started into this video, I decided that I'll just go over the deck list first. I want to give a big shout out to Kunz, Kunz. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the username. I'm gonna link his YouTube in the description below. He's been really informative in the Lucian matchup. I haven't really seen him play or understand his lines, but his deck building process and reasoning behind certain cards just ends up clicking a lot. And he was really big on Seat of Power, Sunken Temple, Candlelit, is, I think, flexible, and I've been changing it out for Forge of the Fluffed. But that's just a little test. But in terms of like the foundation of the deck, big shout out to him. I made some small changes, which is going to probably be the battlefield. Additionally, the sideboard, but and also the 2-drops. I believe he's on 3 Gem Jammers, and other players are on Pora because of the meta shaping up to be very yellow and like Kaisa dominated. So sorry, blue, yellow, and red dominated with those damage spells. So Poro is clutch, but Gem Jammer is that final slot in the 2-drop unit slot, just to potentially draw into something that can be on the play, just useful. Like if we get a lucky hold with Ruin Runner and then we draw into Gem Jammer, we can gank. Against the odds is great. 2 seems okay. I think I'm gonna go with 1 against the odds and 2 punch first, because I just need that punch first in Irelia matchups that I've been testing in person. 1 time angle shot against all equipment based decks. This has won me tournaments against Fioras. I played against 3 Fioras in 1 tournament. I beat them all with the angle shot, I believe. Just becoming so clutch and very good card in my opinion. I think this card is underrated. Challenge 2 of. We might take this out. Just because I don't really find myself finding something that I want to challenge for decent value. Maybe Noxus Hopefuls and against other Fury decks, but also in the mirror. And I have faced the mirror, but I didn't record it, and it wasn't very close. We ended up sweeping it, so I don't think it was good footage. First mate, this card's insane. So this is a hybrid-ish list. I'm on 3 Triforce, 2 Skyfall, just because Skyfall is kind of not needed for its effects if you don't have Triforce, but Triforce can win you games sometimes on a cheeky hold, even without Skyfall. So Skyfall needs Triforce, but Triforce doesn't need Skyfall, if that makes sense. We're on 3 Ruin Runners. This card is just insane in the meta, as Kunz explains it, and most Lucian players. 2 Ferocious Forerunner. We're seeing a lot more Rek'Sais, a lot more Victors. Add this in, play around it, play around the Rebukes if you know that they're running Rebukes. I don't think many Irelia and Draven players are running like too many Rebukes, maybe 1 or 2 of. I think it's mainly a 1 of. Sideboard is quite different from Kunz's list, if you were to go look at it. I am adding 1 Skyfall just to be more favorable in the Irelia matchup. Thundersong. This card is a body and also an effect at the same time. So if I need that effect, I can play it. If I need a body, I can also play it. Obviously, I would probably play Ruin Runner, but it can be flexible in that like effect slot. Akshan has won me games against Fiora and Irelia. Piercing Light, just in case we see Victors and Rek'Sais. And Punch First to be more in favor in the Irelia matchup. So I will get into the rest of the video. Yo, we are back with some matches. It's been a while since hitting up TCG-Arena. This is gonna be multiple games all into one. I'm gonna timestamp the matchups I come across, so if you only care about a certain matchup, feel free to look. They're not all best 2 out of 3. But yeah, let's get into it. First match. We were against Draven. By the way, this is post-ban list of the Chaos Nerf, you could say, in the Miracle package. And this match, we're going to be up against Draven. They're playing the red aggro Draven, or not aggro, but the might increases the more points I have Draven. And of course, we are on the Lucian. I think I tested this deck a good bit and have finalized what it would look like going into the Irelia meta / control meta, and potentially, of course, the Draven meta, but I'm not really worried about Draven, which the deck was originally made to counter. Standard play, 2-drop. I'm going first. We go Candlelit. It's Candlelit so we can fish for our combo pieces. Standard turn 2 play, didn't have stack deck. I'm pretty happy with this. Forgot. I'm just going for a pretty aggro play, just challenging, making sure they can't get on the battlefield. And then we're gonna actually move rearguard here. I was actually pretty happy with this play because rearguard here at this battlefield will net me most likely a point, or sorry, not a point. Of course, he's going to get the point, but if he holds, I get a rune channeled, and only I get it, so my opponent will not get a channeled rune. Which, if you're thinking, oh, that's like really greedy, you just said you want to get your combo pieces. Well, if you think about it, if you know the matchup, Mid-Range Draven or any Fury deck is going to play Kai'Sa's, he's going to go to a mana 5 next turn, and he can beat this rearguard if he has Kai'Sa in his hand by accelerating Kai'Sa, bringing him down to go to, well, not bringing him down, but tapping out, essentially. And obviously the standard play would probably to bring Kai'Sa into the rearguard to win the combat, draw 2, which is crazy value. I would say that if that play were to occur and I let it happen, I'd lose the game on the spot. That's just too much tempo, too much card draw. And I don't think I have a way next turn to get a Kai'Sa off a battlefield if I wanted to, which means that she could retreat on the following turn and kind of like reconquer somewhere next turn after, etc. So me explaining this, my thought process here was we're going super tempo heavy, was to hold up 2 mana for the longsword, and I'm happy with that trade because Kai'Sa's going to be at 4 if she does swing in, and I'll be at 4 on the defense. Essentially, I also have against the odds, so I was holding up to 2 mana for that, and I was really crossing my fingers to do that. They don't because they stack deck, which after their stack deck they can just soft develop a Kai'Sa if they want. I kind of forgot what they do. I think they spit out 2 2-drops. Yeah, 2 2-drops. Very slow for my opponent, so I'm very happy with this. Once again, the paid off here. I'm now ahead of Rune. This is pretty huge. So my challenge from the my second turn is kind of back mana wise or Rune wise. I could accelerate Kai'Sa here, which was my thought, or I could develop combo pieces. I could also just develop Lucian. I think it's Lucian, and I think it's hold up mana, and I remember why. I've been like super deep into this matchup. The reason for no accelerate is 1, don't want to give Draven draw after killing my Kai'Sa, and I'm not really dying for card draw right now. I'm kind of okay with my hand. Card draw is always good, but I don't know if I want to give up my Kai'Sa and then give them a card draw. And also, I'm trying to bait out Falling Star really hard here. A pretty standard play here could be Falling Star into Darius. So if they Falling Star, that's 3 damage, for a total of 6. And they would likely Falling Star my rearguard and then target my Lucian. So those would be the 2 targets, and I would longsword one of them to save them, which I would obviously longsword my Lucian. So that's why I don't develop Kai'Sa here, and I develop the Lucian. I'm trying to bait out that Falling Star. Yep. Trigger that. What I'm really looking for here is the combo piece, Trinity Force, to go with my Skyfall, so we can get the double points. He goes for a really aggressive play here, and it's like, I need to see your hand. And I'm thinking, oh shoot, he might kick out my longsword, so I'm actually reacting here at reaction speed. Since he's tapped out, he can't Falling Star, so I'm just reacting here and just equipping my longsword. Just being a little efficient on the runes, I guess. And he takes out the first mate, and I kind of forgot which one he was pinging. I didn't see it, so boom, first mate's out. Cool. I don't think he wants to go into with the Tide Turner because he would just give up that unit. I'm pretty happy with this play too, just because I think my opponent's play wasn't really the best, but I think he's just so far behind, he kind of had to go for this. Here, he's going to win combat. I'm going to give him a draw. However, I'm just dishing out the Overzealous Fan. I want it to die so he could kill it and push my rear guard back. My rear guard stays alive. He wins combat. Sure. Or he just lets it go and we trade. Which, by trading, I would kill his fan anyways. And my unit would die, which is more favorable for him. So then he draws. However, with Lucian, I would get bonuses from equipment. And also for this turn, my Skyfall would be set up. And I would be able to swing in for, I believe... Oh, sorry, I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking about against the odds here, and I think Skyfall is just the right move, because you set up for Skyfall, and if you draw into Trinity Force soon after, like, your combo is half set up. So, 1, 2, 3, tap another one, recycle that Fury Rune, that's equip. Lucian will go to 7, which you're thinking, oh, you're going to clash. We will not clash. I get +1 for each equipment on a unit. Scry 2, look at the top 2. They're pretty dead draws, so I just put them in the back. Now we're just really fishing for the combo to finish the game quick off that. And yeah. 3 mana is a little awkward here. I think I actually miscounted, and I think I would have preferred to maybe play Kaisa. But I don't know, letting that Mind Splitter retreat back to base was just too scary. You know, Mind Splitter, ride and win, all that stuff. To get the point, they scry 2. Let's go. He goes 5. Maybe it's Darius, or maybe it's just Draven, but Draven is just too far behind, so he doesn't really get value. Soft develop a Darius. That is cool with me. I think this was the wrong play. I think here I wanted to... No, this was right. Because if I accelerate Kaisa and go into the Candlelit to look at the top 2 and then draw one with Kaisa, the risk there is that they can use the signature equipment, Spinning Axe, to bump their unit up to 5. And my Kaisa would lose on the trade there. So I went with a safer play and just ensure I killed the unit with Lucian, or they can rebuke me. Which if they rebuke me, I just go in with Kaisa. Boom. Let's look at the top 2. We just need a combo piece. No combo piece. That's okay. Here I'm thinking... I don't think I care about challenge. I'm thinking that he hasn't rebuked yet. So I'm going to go for the Ruin Runner. Soft develop. Develop. Boom. And I'm playing that game where... Darius is getting really low value because Darius usually wants to go up to 7 to wipe a battlefield, but you know, who really cares? Because I don't have units at battlefields. You know, I'm not really engaging in combat on the defense. So, because of that, Draven can't draw. Lucian's also at 7. He's safe from Falling Star range, so he cannot get Falling Starred and died from 1. He soft develops a Kaisa, doesn't not accelerate it because he doesn't want it to die, which is also kind of giving me the idea that he doesn't have like buffs for the Kaisa. Spinning Axis and rebukes, which I should have taken more note of. So we end up seeing that they are playing Ride the Wind here to get their Kaisa in, not their Darius, because they want to conquer and get out. So potentially getting a point next turn. and they ride the wind. Ready to Darius because it's the second card being played. I think this was a good use of Ride the Wind. Because they don't want to just lose their units to my units. So let's equip the Kaisa. Go to 6. Why do I go to 6 here? Oh, sure. If I go in here with Kaisa without the equipment, Darius could ride the wind into the Kaisa, killing it, which would not be good. That's why I equipped the equipment here, even though it gives me no benefit in terms of like needing a requirement to draw, like Sunken Temple. I was just being safe. Okay, manage the top 2. I actually think I skip both because I want the combo piece, or maybe we keep, yeah, just in case I have Rebuke. Okay, we're happy with this. And my Kaisa's rested here, and I realized, wait, or exhausted, sorry. We sabotage, just look at their hand. Yep, I was fishing for the Rebuke here. That's why we sabotage, because I want my Kaisa to be safe on the go-ahead here with Pursuit, so I can get another draw, and I can retreat Kaisa back, so then nothing's left at the battlefield. Because Pursuit says that after you conquer, you can move the unit back. Then we develop the Ruin Runner, and I think we are just... game is kind of just gone at this point. He could develop a Forerunner. I still get over it. Our hand is looking good for next turn. That's like a +2 swing because Rearguard can come in ready. And yeah, he has to go for a hold. Makes sense to me. He's got 14 over there. Got another Pursuit. I don't know if I had lethal here because he has 4 mana or 4 runes. And also, I kind of forgot what was in his hand. I remember the 2 spinning axes for sure. So 2 spinning axes here. That's +6. And since he can play 2 cards in a turn, Darius will get +2. So that's a total of +8 over to the battlefield on the right. If I contest it, he can get +8 total, which is a lot because then, what is that? +8 would mean that 17, 18. I think it's 21 over there at the end of the lot. At the end of it, if he decides to go with that line, so I would have to get over 21. And also, he could have just drawn into a Rebuke, which really kills a lot of my might. So go here. Right? I definitely going with the Lucian first. Yes. This is a play where I go in with both. Because I'm offering my opponent to put an axe on the Kaisa if they want. And then, if they do axe the Kaisa, Kaisa goes to 7, they can either choose to kill my Lucian or my... Or sorry, if they axe, they can trade with my Kaisa. They cannot trade with my Lucian because Lucian's going to go to 9. Kaisa currently is at 7 because the assault bonus. So if they decide to put a spinning axe on their Kaisa to trade it into my Kaisa, I think that would be a play they could do, just so I don't draw. So I'm offering that up to him. Cool. And they both live. So since they both live, we get to activate the Kaisa. No Triforce, but we do draw from Kaisa, and then we should draw the punch first. And I think we were thinking about accelerating the rear guard, but we were like, wait, that's just not very smart, so let's not do that. Let's make him burn his 4 mana here, his 4 runes, like not put it to use. Because if he gets double spinning axe this turn and I can't wipe out that battlefield, it becomes very scary. So yeah, as a Lucian player, we are going for a hold. Run 7. They hold, so they get a rune exhausted. Draven should be at 10. I have to take off my bonuses from the assault. I believe I'm at 20. Yeah. Which 20 is very, very doable for Draven at this rune count and hand size. Like, oh, 2 axes is a lot. Ride the Wind. Draven is the biggest thing I was scared about, and he had a stack deck so he can fish for it. Where I say all of this, but I have the spells to counter almost anything. Besides maybe like a rebuke if they take out my Lucian at 7. Brings Darius back. He plays another Darius. So that's 2 cards played. Both Dariuses are now at 7. This is showing a might of 14 here. 14 to might 20. Which this is a winning line for my opponent. They go to 14 to my 20. They can double axe for +6. Oh, maybe it's not a winning line. It's a line to make sure I don't get the holding point. Yep, I think they axe here. Yeah, for sure. 1 Darius goes to 10. Axe again. Or I think he passes here and he's like, all right, all good. Just offer a trade here at 17 to your 20. And I think, I'm not sure why, but I was like, I don't know what you're doing here, so I'm just gonna punch first my Ruin Runner, or maybe I against the odds. Which means that the Ruin Runner gets +4. So it's currently at 9, so we got 24 here. And then he's just saying GG. Alright, we go to game 2. He's down for a second game. My choices here are, I don't know if they're obvious, but I do. This is my sideboard. I have updated since. I took out Clee for Brynhir Thundersong. But I realized that I kind of want to try to win without having to fight Draven. So I want to get the combo going, which can score me 2 points a turn. I'm taking out 2 drops because we have Lucian going second. I assume my opponent's going to pick to go second. And because of that, we add Piercing Light, which can be a 4 mana, take out 2 units spell. And we're going Sunken Temple here for the game 2 battlefield. Opponent lets us know he's trying to figure out Draven after the nerfs. Understood for sure. Hand is not terrible. Pretty good, actually, I would say. We got one of our combo pieces after sideboarding. He has a turn 1 play. Yeah, passes to me. Tap 3, draw. Forerunner is pretty good in our situation. They get the point, and they get to ready 2 runes, and then they switch back with the Tide Turner effect, thus making them 2 gold runes, or 2 gold tokens. And then they develop a Noxus Hopeful, and then ready 2 runes. This is very hard to come back from. Or not hard, but it put me in a situation. This is a terrible play, but we're gonna show it anyways. This is a awful play. Sabotage early, Piercing Light, repeated, which is 4 mana, recycle 2 to kill the Hopeful and the Tide Turner. Go here, get back, ready 2 runes. Which I don't ready, because I don't think I had anything on reaction speed to save me anyways, but this is bad, because all he has to do is just develop Forerunner, and I think the game is... Yeah. I literally sat there, I'm like, what am I doing? And I was coping, and I thought, for content, this is for content. Show what not to do. Yeah. Just so behind. Yeah. Forerunner there, gets here, he gets to draw from my battlefield. It's just... It is just crazy. Develops the fan, I don't have my camel. And then soft develops a Kaisa. We do get the combo? Oh, and also I was just so... I looked at my runes, I was like, wow, not a single red rune. I think there's a good chance that I could do something here if I had a red rune. Or not do something, but I would go up to 4, which really messes up with point tempo. And would be really good for me. We D-ramp to go to 7 here, because I don't want to get Falling Starred and then have a super slow turn next turn. Draw off Kaisa, or my Kaisas. Stack deck, sure. I think he might hide here, and if he hides here, it's probably gonna be a switcheroo. No, it's just a hopeful, and he's just going for some holding plays now with some mana up for spells and all that, I believe. Or does he hide? Yeah, I think he hides the switcheroo there. It might be a Tide Turner, though, but I always think it's switcheroo, and then he develops Draven onto a humongous battlefield, so... 16 over there, 8 over there on the right. I get my Ruin Runner, which is pretty good. Which if I didn't D-ramp so much, I could probably be at 7 or 8 runes. Making the equipment going on to Ruin Runner pretty cheap, but... Yeah, I just go here. I go here because I'm ready to see if it's a switcheroo. If it is, I think I would just against the odds. Yeah, it's a Tide Turner, which is pretty bad. 9 on 8. And I was thinking about against the odds here, which would put me to 2, 4, 6, 15. And it would 12. It would be 15 to his 16, so I would be too short. So I don't think I against the odds, and also if I do against the odds, I can't develop a unit. So there'd be no point. I kill those two just because I don't want Kaisa to go back and have a chance to draw in the future. But Draven just gets bigger anyway, so I just don't know if that was the right move too. I think a decent play here, or my top deck that I'm fishing for here, would have to be my signature spell. Yeah, I think we need the signature spell here for a chance to win. Oh, but opponent is actually smart and will retreat because they're at 7 and they realize they don't need to attempt the double hold in case I do draw into my signature spell. So, pretty solid play by my opponent. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's equip. Just go here. Get 2 points here. I don't really think Maybe we didn't have to equip the Skyfall, so we could play Ruin Runner and then play against the odds for a hold. I don't think so. I mean, that Draven is huge. So yeah, we just play Ruin Runner. We bait Punch first. He reacts Spinning Axe. I actually don't think it didn't matter here. Yeah, I tell him there's no window for him to react with Spinning Axe, so there's no trigger. But I think there might have been a window for him to react with the Spinning Axe after I equipped Doran's Blade. Like right here, I think he could react. I'll have to check the rolls. I'm pretty sure he could have, but I was letting him know, like, I don't think I can do anything. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 17 over there. I could punch first. I was gonna punch first, but he played Thundersong, and Thundersong, when Thundersong comes down, you cannot play any cards this turn. You can react to it before it goes off. I had no reaction speed spells that mattered here. So if I punch first here anyways, 16, I would go to 22, and he would have 12, 16. No. 18. He would have 20 to my 22 if I had a punch first. But I didn't, and also I kind of wish I knew what his hand was. And he did not want to play a game 3. He had run. So I will not ever find out if his hand was a hand that could beat punch first, because it seemed like he didn't really play around punch first, but maybe he did. Maybe he had an axe or a hard bargain. So yeah, we'll go into the next game and be right back. Alright, I ended up queuing into an Irelia. I forgot who's going first here. I think it's me. Oh, it is not me. I'm going second, which, funny enough, I think that is okay. They don't have a turn 1 play, so that is even better. I was actually talking to several people about this matchup and how with Lucian against Irelia, you might want to auto pick second just because of the sneaky deckhand on curve if you're playing the tempo version. Oh, we can cut this out. They pass. I don't. Passing here, like if you have absolutely nothing, it's just like I would even discipline Lucian. Like if you have a discipline, I would discipline Lucian there. Unless discipline says friendly unit. But yeah, I was like, okay, he doesn't have anything, so just put against the odds to the bottom. I don't really like it in this matchup. I don't really care for it. We're setting up the combo pieces here because the combo in this matchup is almost free, just because who wants to fight Irelia when she can pump her champion up to plus 10? So instead of doing that, we run away from Irelia and just outpace her with points with our combo. So we equip here. I'm trying to bait out a Defy because I already have a Relentless Pursuit here. He lets that go. And also, not only do I have a Relentless Pursuit here, but I have Challenge. I forgot I saw the challenge on the left. I used Relentless Pursuit hoping he would defy it so I could challenge his Irelia winning the game. By winning, they'd be so far behind. Go back. And then this is the process. Technically, Lucian goes back on his Conquer because of the Pursuit. So he never actually used his movement ability because Pursuit moves it. Now I'm using Lucian's movement ability to go here, fish for the combo pieces. And look, we found the combo. And then Lucian will go here. Ready? And I think we should play Poro here. Or do we keep up mana for Pursuit? I think we kept up mana. Yeah, we kept up some runes for the Pursuit. Just to bait it out again, maybe. Or see if he develops first and then conquers. Heads up, if you're new to Riftbound, you should usually conquer first and then develop, unless you need to set something up to ensure the safety of a unit. Cool. Taps one, he draws, because he's mighty. Good battlefield for Irelia. Her hand is massive, so odds are she has the answers to combat us if we are to interact. In that case, we will try our best not to interact with her. Yep, equip, go to 7. Hey Irelia, we don't want to fight you. Cool, I get 2 points. Ready. Get the top 2. Keep a sabotage. See if they defy it next turn. And develop a Poro, just in case they charm the Lucian in and want to kill the Lucian. Oh, we don't. We should have. I think we should have played Poro just in case they play charm. And then pump up Irelia. Ride the wind for sure. They want to get draw to make sure they can answer everything. And I'm thinking, do we Pursuit? And I think I do try to Pursuit just to stop the continuous draw from moving because they're going to ready. They defy. That's cool. So then Silicorn gets the point. She'll re-ready from Ride the Wind. Post spell resolution. Or I think she should have. I don't know if the opponent forgot to re-ready it. Okay, yeah, they remember. Move, draw. And yeah, they don't have enough mana to contest a 9 might Lucian. On 2 runes, that is. So, if they want to do this, I think we just try to win. 5, ready Kaisa. Yep. 6, and then look at what I want. Bottom. Draw first mate. Probably didn't need to. Oh no, we draw angle shot. Okay, yeah. First mate should always go bottom there because we have angle shot to bait out to remove Kaisa equipment. Yep. Defy. Yeah, I'm looking for defy or not defy, but I'm looking for rebuke. And if they defy my sabotage, they don't have enough for rebuke. So it's kind of checkmate. And then we win because of the combo coming online. And then I asked to go to game 2. Here we go. Game 2 here. And I'm letting maybe my opponent's a little bit new, but yeah. Okay, maybe not. He's just sorry because he might have forgotten. But yeah, technically in a best of 3, if you lose, you get to decide if you go first or second. For this match, we're going Sunken Tempo. That is my go-to location if I am going second, and I know that I'm going second. I don't really like to blind pick Sunken. The thought process behind that is that Candlelit, the Scry 2 card, or sorry, Scry 2 Battlefield, is really good in the first match because after the first game, people will sideboard, and then if you play Candlelit after sideboarding, they can get their pieces together that they need to win the matchup, and you don't want that. Silicorn, this is a pretty good play from my opponent. Not even a good play, just a standard play that kind of sets them up for success and can be very scary to combat. Do we challenge here? No, we don't. Discard 1, draw 1. Yep, got the combo piece here. I forgot to go over my sideboard here too. I didn't take a clip of it. I put in 2 auctions. I think we added a punch first. And we took out a bunch of 2-drops for this. And then we added one more Skyfall to make it a 3-3 for the combo pieces. Akshan can steal gear, and we definitely want to do that if we can. Especially a gear like Guardian Angel. Yes. What speed are we at? Yeah. They play Adaptatron here, which is very bad for us. Good sideboard for my opponent. They go Stellarcorn there, draw, tell them to get the point. Tap to recycle for Ride the Wind on Stellarcorn. This was not the right play, and I think this is where maybe my opponent was new. They can just move to the other battlefield to score, because Ride the Wind lets you move anywhere, and then after, they're going to be ready so they can go back to base. So after that, I'm like, okay, my opponent might be a little inexperienced. Yep, cheat out 2 points, mighty, draw, run back. Challenge the Adaptatron, because I really need to ensure that my combo stays on board if I want to win this point race. We do not care about killing Irelia because we are trying not to interact with Irelia in this matchup. Cool. Opponent draws for movement. Discard 1, draw 1 from Zons. Tap 5, they develop Irelia. Do they recycle to equip and ready? I believe they do. I don't think I would, though. Nope, they unguard the... Yes, they unguard the Stellarcorn to ready it. Recycle 1, move back so they can draw. Let's go ahead and sabotage, get a defy out if they would like to defy this, then I do not care. Yeah, they have a pretty good hand. And guess what? I'm going to take out their defy anyways. So they didn't want to deramp because they had a feeling I might not pick it, but I'm going to here. And I believe I'm going to so I can pursuit freely. I think that's my line, right? I sabotage to take out their defy. And because of that, I go here with Lucian. Cool. Tap 1, draw. That is good to see. So Lucian is very I don't mind getting rid of Lucian now. Yeah, I don't think this is the right move. Yeah, this was definitely not the right move. I should have just pursued to go to 7, or maybe not. Yeah, I think it was the right move, because if I pursued, I just go to 7, and I'm just at an awkward number where I want to play on evens, because 6 to 8 is just a really easy way to win. Oh, and I do wrong math here. I thought GA was +2, not +1. So Irelia is at 6. My opponent was nice and decided to leave their hand open, which is some casual etiquette. Deckhand. Discard 1, draw 1, get a point. This should be a 4. Draw. Just like that, they refilled their hand with 4 cards. What do we do here? Sabotage again, probably? No? Do I not? Cool. Try to bait out spells. We go to 7 here with the Lucian. Draw 1 with Kaisa. Discard 1, draw 1. I really don't want to fight Irelia, that's the thing. So here, I could retreat the Lucian back, right? But I'm putting pressure on my opponent to swing for 11, which is gonna take at least, I think, 2 cards from them. So they need to at least use 2 with Irelia. On Irelia, I think. +3 plus discipline is +3. Yeah, they need to at least use 2. Yep. They use 1. Yes. Because Irelia got ready. I might have math wrong, but I still don't mind this because once again, they're using resources here to get Irelia here to wipe out this battlefield. So I'm letting go my... Okay, they tap 1, exalt, yep, get the Defiant Dance out. That is a-okay. So it's 9 to 12. It's easy. I'm making them use cards just because I'm scared to ride the wind, plus buffing Irelia up on the swing if I'm trying to take over a battlefield for my cheeky win with the combo piece. So just in case, I will sabotage them so there is no ride the wind. They defy that. So I'm like, okay, they might have ride the wind. That's not good. So we'll go on 9 here. And attempt to go for the win, because I think that's the only play we can do. Because if they do ride the win over here with Irelia and then start buffing her up with like disciplines and all that stuff, so she gets really big on the defense, the roles would be assigned as well. She'd be a surprise defender, I'd be an attacker, so it'd actually be at 11. She'd need to discipline 2 times. 12, yeah. She needs to discipline 2 times to be at 12 against me. And I don't think she had enough mana. Ride the Wind is 2, discipline is 2, and then she would need an on guard, which is +3. So yeah, she had enough mana to beat me 12 against 11 here, if she did come into here. But she'd tap out on all 5 ruins there, which in that case I would use my Relentless Pursuit, which would go through. They defied this turn already. And then before I did let my opponent know, like, hey, it's GG. They didn't believe the roll with the Trinity Force Skyfall. Trinity Force says when I hold, score a point. Skyfall says your hold abilities become conquer abilities. So Lucian can go from 6 to 8 in a given turn and win, because when you score from conquer, that's 1 point. And then when you score from an ability, that's after the conquer, which can get you to the 8th. So GG's to my opponent there. Let's get to the next game. Alright, this will be last Teemo enjoyers. Feel free to check out this match. Another best of 3 here. I believe I'm on the play to go first. Is that right? Yes, I won the dice roll. So I'll be going first. I opened an amazing hand into this matchup. Obviously, the Pouty Poro. Not sure why we're not starting. Oops, yeah. Cool. Play Pouty. Pass. Looks like a tempo version with a ganking battlefield. They use Teemo, pick it up, put it in their hand. This guy kept shuffling his hand. It was really funny because I know TCG players shuffle in person a lot, but like shuffling online is just funny to me. So I'm thinking, let's just go Pouty here. Yep. Look at the top 2. Do we keep? I think we do keep. Yeah, we do keep. 4 mana. Let's go Triforce. Oh, do we not? Oh, sure. Against the odds, I guess. If they swing in with Teemo, and then honestly, this should have been a Triforce. Not Deep Blade. Oh, yeah, no. Deep Blade into Relentless Pursuit. Could have been the play. Yeah, he goes for a hole here. Interesting. And then he hides. Pretty scary battlefield. What do? We can go Lucian into... No, we don't want to... We definitely hold... We play Triforce and equip. And just swing into the battlefield with Pursuit, maybe. We also can develop a Ruin Runner and just take it a little slower. They get really low value on Singularity here because they cannot target Ruin Runner and they don't want to recycle another one for just a 2-drop. So that's why we don't go Lucian here. Yeah, I think this was the right play. Yeah, sure. Stupefy their own unit. They have gankings. I am going to give them a pretty easy point. The real Edge of Night to just equip. Pretty good play. Yeah, I would have been able to knock out that battlefield with the equipment combo, but I just wanted to be safe. Because that'd be it. Yeah. Ezreal. Gotta discard the draw. They use Teemo to pick up Teemo, and then they have to hand shuffle. That makes sense. And then they tap on to hide from the Teemo ability. Here we go with this. Yeah, blue and purple players complaining about Ruin Runner will always be something for sure. But I mean, you know, what can body do without it in this type of meta that we're in? Let's go 11 into 6 here. If they reveal Teemo, it's 10. So no problem. Get the points. Do we take it? Yeah, we take out both because I think we're just looking for a combo now. Let's go to 4 points on this and then just call it there. They can watch her here. Oh, that's right. They could easily watch her here, and I just have Pursuit to run away. Yep. Very standard 8 mana on curve play, and it's the best way to counter Thousand Tail Watcher. They equip everything because they really want to take it out. Because I have 4 mana up, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go back to base. This is a way to flexibly use this signature spell. There's no point in me going to the other base. Well, I guess there was. Me and my opponent talk about it. There's no reason to go back to base. I could have just went to the other battlefield and then gank, but I forgot I had ganking. But yeah. Yeah, he's like, you're not gonna go to the other battlefield? I'm like, no, I'm good at base. Yeah, it made no sense not to go to the battlefield. I was like, oh, wait. Yeah. And then I read the battlefield, and I was like, wait. Yeah, you're right. It's what I'm telling my opponent. You make a good point. Just in case. And then he just like, okay, we're learning. So I was like, okay, makes sense. Go to 5. I should go to 6 because of Triforce. I barely hold with this. But yeah. I go to 6 here, and then he lets me know. And then I just gank over. It's like truly disgusting. Yeah. Let me just go to a lot to kill. I get 2 points, yeah. And then I'm pretty sure it's an FF angle. Yeah, I got Skyfall here. Which I don't know if that's even if it matters, but if they draw a blue rune, they could watch her, and then what do they do next? Pouty holds. So GG, go next. We kind of talk about Ruin Runner and like cards. in general, okay, here, what do we go into? Piercing Lights, just because I think they're gonna run Sneaky Deckhand, so Piercing Light's good against Sneaky Deckhand. Drop some 2-drops. Bring in a Skyfall to get the combo going, and take out an angle shot because I don't really care about flying my equipment around. / he has no equipment. Opponent is thinking, I think. What are we waiting for? Okay, yep. This is a tempo version of the deck. I think Ezreal is now running this deck. I think he's just changing it for Teemo. But yeah, Arena's greatest, so we both will start with the point on our first turn. He opens with Teemo, I open with Lucian. I forgot to show my battlefield. I think I do a huge misplay here. Yep, get the pit crew going. Oh my god, this was disgusting. Every time gear comes down, pit crew can just get ready. He did the sequencing wrong, but I was like, dude, it doesn't matter. I get it. Yeah, gold, boom. Point there, 3. Crazy. I mean, just like... I'm like, what can I do to kill this? I needed Piercing Light really bad here. Because I would be able to take out the Teemos and the rat at base. So I just go here and I try to keep up with the point tempo, draw. Yeah, he gets the call and then equips it. What's he doing? Yeah. He needs to sequence properly. Super sequence heavy deck. Boom, 4, plays it, readies because he played a gear, equips it, it goes to 5. Jesus, Case is dead. Boom, readies. Exhaust 1 to draw because he's mighty. Does he go for a hold here? No, just plays Ezreal. Pitches 1, draws 2. Goes back. Yeah, man, it is not looking good. And I think I just made a really bad play here, too. Quit makes sense. Oh, yeah. This was disgusting. Go here. I get a point. Tap to draw because I'm fishing. And then I'm like, oh, I got the Piercing Light now. And then I'm scared of Ezreal value, so I think I just play challenge onto Ezreal. I would have liked to challenge the rat. Oh, right. I thought rat was at 4 because I didn't see the coal equipment, and I was like, oh shoot, you're right. And I was like, let me just challenge the Ezreal. Yeah, I think that was an okay play. Not really. Like, next turn, you can just get 2 points very easily. But was it worth giving up my only unit? Maybe. Yeah. I mean, this hand is pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie to you. Stack deck into Fizz. Yeah. I don't see a world where I win this. Is what I was thinking, but, you know, if your opponent draws nuts, you should maybe hope they misplay, and you should learn how to get around it. If so. I guess, oh, we could have Piercing Lighted the Pit Crew. Because I was at 5, so I could do 4 Dilution. Oh no, Pit Crew's at 5, I keep forgetting. Gets a gold. After it gets a gold, it can ready itself. Yeah. It's just so fast, dude. just draws up your hand. But did opponent misplay? Like, isn't this just like kind of free? They're not hiding anything. And I can just... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just like FF here. Go here, I'm 6-5 here because I get the assault bonus. I'm like, oh, okay. Boom. Yeah. Opponent goes, I might have messed up. I go here. And then I just wipe their battlefield. So I don't have to trade into it. I could have also just piercing lighted and like developed, but I'm here on point tempo now, and I develop a unit in base. They can watch her here, swing in against Lucian to take him out and try to hold, but I would just crash straight into them with my unit. Okay, they watch her. I'm gonna assume they're gonna take out Lucian. They don't even have to take out Lucian too. They could go to the other base, but I don't know why you would, or the other location. Boom. Yep. I think they still win though. Or do I win? Oh my goodness. We're 1 mana short from game here, because if we have 8 mana, we could win from the combo. So what do I do here? Do I go D-Blade, swing for 6? Come on, what do we do here? What do we do here? I just forgot. Trade, I think. 1, 2, 3. Tap one more. Recycle it. Yeah. Just gonna go to 9 so we can clash. 9-9 because they have 2 equipment on them. And I think this is at 1.5 speed, which shows that I was very slow here. Just develop Pouty. So they want a singularity Pouty? Go ahead. Oh yeah, this was disgusting. Drop order comes in ready because of equipment. And they equip, and it's mighty, so they draw. Draw because they can't get to 8 on that, and then draw because of the battlefield. Yeah, I was 1 mana, 1 rune short from winning. They stupefy to draw, they're just fishing, and then they found another drop order and they won. So I was going through it there. What do we side in for game 3? Another Skyfall? Oh, we actually just go into more of a hybrid version of the deck. Since they're so tempo heavy, I put in my piercing lights and falling star to just go through with more removal. And then yeah, forgot what the last card was. Don't care about the Savage Shot too much. I think we're gonna draw into another one maybe, and if we don't, it's kind of fine. Not the best start. We really want to turn 1 play here. What do we do here? Yep, you just play a D-Blade pass. I guess Lucian comes down with Weapon Master, which is fine, I guess. I mean, sure. Yeah, they drew the nuts as well. Maybe I should have taken second. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's that needed in this matchup, but we'll see. Look at the top 2 is pretty big here. Yeah, play another gear. And swing back, run back with it, because why not? Why are you gonna, risk holding? However, opponent is thinking, maybe I can hold. Which they do go for a hold. And I'm like, oh my god, I am so behind now. Yep. Point for holding. I forgot the weapon master trigger. What am I doing? Why am I not equipping the Doran's Blade to Lucian here? Ganking boots. Sure, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, he didn't want to get rid of the Teemo there. The sequencing is that you want the other battlefield to be taken over when you have a unit at the other one, so you can draw. So, okay, cool. Wow, I cannot believe I forgot to equip the Doran's Blade on the Weapon Master trigger. That is, like, really bad. Did I do it on purpose? No, I don't think I did. Yeah. Here he's going for another, like, really greedy hold. And it probably lost him the game. Or I would think it's just such a losing line. Against the odds here is really clutch for this reason. After the reveal. So we'll just equip. Yeah. Awesome job. Should have just used Weapon Master. So he's at 5 here, and I go to 6. I'm going to Longsword. To go to 9. Yeah, I did my math. I knew it was probably a Teemo. 6. Yeah. Against the odds there. Boom. Boom. Run back. Please do. And then we're on curve to play Ruin Runner next turn. And he is very behind now. I wouldn't say that far behind, because he's at 6. So you could play like a drop border, for example. But he cannot. Yeah, okay. He plays drop border. Equips it with the boots. Boom. Can look at the top 2. Kind of like he's very ahead, but I reduced the amount of equipment in my deck a good bit to make it more hybrid and not slowing down my development when it comes to units too much, because he scores so much quicker than I do, even with the combo online, I think. So we did get 2 of the pieces here in our hand, unfortunately, but that's not a big deal. We at least have Ruin Runner and the Forerunner as options to develop. And he has 2 mana up here, so I'm like, oh goodness, what could it be? I go to 9 here, 9 to a 6. Every Frigid touches me. I go to 7 to a 6. Not enough. Yep. Let's stack deck. That is fine. Cool. Let's get that point. And he is running a Nocturne package. And I, want that Falling Star. Let's go here. Yes, sir. Ruin Runner, standard play here. We are, we're stable. We are stable. What does he play here? Nocturne? Or drop order. Yes. He plays a Nocturne. And he plays Raven Bloom. And I just think, just because of the Falling Star sideboard, that we might be good. Smart play to equip the Nocturne as well, but does not put him out of Falling Star range. Cool. Supervise my Lucian. That is a-okay. Points. Let's look at the top 2. Combo or not. That is fine. We'll get Kaisa. I think it's pretty standard what we should just do. Just get here, get our draw with Lucian. We ready? Protect Ruin Runner from the Watcher next turn. We can do that by playing First Mate to ready our Watcher so they can come back to base. And then we can soft develop Kaisa or Falling Star Nocturne. And I think Falling Star is the better option because Kaisa can come in ready next turn. If we need to accelerate. Yeah, I don't... Yeah. This is pretty straightforward. Just tap out for this play. If we draw Trinity Force next turn, that's great. So just in case we do, set up the combo. Cannot equip the equipment, which I dearly forgot about, that I need to exhaust a red rune. Or exhaust any rune. Oh, but Lucian does go up to 7 after the Stupefy is done for the turn. They scry to... Yeah, they're just not drawing enough. Oh, that's fine. I don't think there's really just a point in scoring up to 6 here just to score to 6. Like, I understand that it's an aggro style deck, but I guess they they have Fizz, so they can play stack deck and fish a little bit more for a Watcher. But they go for a hold. Which 9 is a really small amount for us. But we have to be careful. I mean, they have 2 cards in the hand now. Gus is definitely something against my First Mate. Nine over to the left. Yep, just go to 9 here. Make this one simple. Look at the top 2. If they Frigid Touch me, I go to 7. They go to 3 because of the spell resolving. That's fine with me. Cool. Pursuit's pretty good. Both are pretty good. We don't really need Longsword. Maybe if we want to protect ourselves from Singularity, but that doesn't really matter now at this point in the game. Ready, Lucian. Go here. 6, 9. Go with both. 9 plus 3, so 12 to their 9. They can Frigid Touch one of them. I go to 10. I still win. Oh, they Rebuke. Yes, that's what we want to play around, is the Rebuke. Because then I can equip after this combat to one of my units. The 2 equipment. They have to think about, well, if I Rebuke Lucian, his equipment just will fall on to someone else, which is true. Don't think this was the right play. And I just trade into Fizz here. 3 on 3, or 3 on, I can't kill the other unit. And then I'm like, alright. Yeah, he just forfeits. And then he leaves. Which, I don't know. You might have Watcher in your hand. You might have other outs. Like, I don't think it's... He's lost the game completely. Because I have to swing here with potentially Ruin Runner if I wanted to. I wouldn't. I would play Kaisa and swing in and equip a unit to go to 7 against their 6. However, if they Stupefy me there, it's 6 on 6. And we trade, and I might then be forced to walk in with Ruin Runner. The next turn, they get the Watcher. So I don't know why my opponent quit so quickly on 6 points. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the matches for this one. I'm gonna also just post a picture of the deck list.